Painting my brake calipers today with the G2 paint kit, and you can see it right there. And what I'm learning so far is that it's really hard to clean these calipers. I've got a wire brush here, and I've got another wire brush here, and this plastic brush, and I've been spraying and spraying these things, and there's still dirt and dust coming off this thing, so I don't know if it's clean enough, but this thing is really hard. Basically, I've learned that I have to keep spraying and holding the brake cleaner in place in order to get clean. I'm trying to stir the paint here, and there's only about a half a cup of paint. It doesn't look like there's much paint at all, so I'm assuming that's the way it's supposed to be, because a lot of people are complaining that they didn't get enough paint, and the company is saying that they deliberately designed that so that when you stir it doesn't make a big mess. So I'm assuming this is the way it's supposed to be, and I guess I need to be real careful about how much paint I put on. I can't put too many coats because I'm going to run out in a hurry. One of the things that I really appreciate about the G2 paint system is that you use a brush to apply the paint, which really comes in handy dumb like me and you forget to tape off the rotors. But luckily I have a pretty steady hand, and so I was able to paint around it without getting any paint on the rotors. This is the first coat, getting ready to apply the second one, and I think I'm just going to apply two because I'm going one wheel at a time and I don't want this paint to dry out on me. Supposedly it's only good for about 4 or 5 hours after you mix it with the reactor, so far it looks pretty good. It's not too bad. One thing to watch out for when you're painting, it's really easy to put too much, and as a result you get drops after a while. I had this problem with the other side. It's really easy to put too much paint. You can see some gobbing, a little bit of gobbing starting to form here. I just finished putting on the second coat. I'm trying to keep in mind that this is basically for effect and not actual function, so you don't have to do a great job, and which is a good thing because I'm not doing a great job painting here. So let's take a look at this second coat here. I just took the tape off and it's still wet. It's not a bad job. Better job than the other side. What do you do if you get paint on your calipers? Hopefully you won't have to deal with this question, but if you have to deal with this question, fortunately I may have some tips that can help you. If you happen to get paint on the calipers, what I did was I sprayed brake cleaner onto a cotton swab. I saturated the cotton swab and I dabbed it in the area that was contaminated, and I just kept doing it over and over and over. I was able to clean off most of it. So hopefully by the time I let this coat dry, I'll have an opportunity to clean this off later on after I put on the second coat.